Smeg, technology with style.
Oh my gosh, imagine this. You get home tonight, you're absolutely starving and you think, that's okay. I made the most amazing frittata yesterday or last night or this morning and it's all ready to gobble up for dinner, and you did it with your amazing Smeg hand blender. That's what we're talking about this hour, Rodney, aren't we? Welcome. Mwah. Thanks for cooking for me.
Anytime.
Thanks for making the dinner. I will be hooking into that in a moment. We are so excited about this show because Smeg is becoming this name that's just everywhere. You're seeing it on TV shows and in magazines and in people's homes because they've come up with not only this background of 70 years of amazing engineering and amazing design, but now they're doing that really retro kind of look that people are loving in their home and in their kitchen.
And it really dresses up any kitchen. Like, these are beautiful appliances. We launched them a few years ago. The hand blender we launched on the show last month. It was the first time, and it was a sellout.
It went berserk.
It went crazy, like all our other beautiful Smeg appliances. And they really complement the toasters and the kettles that you have at home.
Absolutely.
The blenders, so absolutely fantastic.
So we're going to spend most of the show talking about this baby because it is absolutely divine and what it can do for you. I mean, we're talking obviously about chopping, we're talking about blending and pureeing, emulsifying, mashing, whisking, so many different sorts of foods. Obviously, everything from your dips to your frittatas, to pancake batters.
We can, and we're going to make some beautiful pesto. We're going to make and some pumpkin soup because it's so cold outside. So it's really good weather for that. So
did you know it was coming?
Yeah,
it's one of my favourite foods in the world.
Well, look, I'll tell you, last time the crew just ate everything.
Oh, they will be. What I don't eat, because I'm going to get in first. So we're going to show you all of the amazing attachments that you receive with this amazing hand blender. But we are also going to throw in an awesome gift for you as well, worth around about $100. And we will spend some time on some of the other Smeg appliances. We've got a coffee machine we've got to show you. But Rodney's right. If you've got any of the other Smeg appliances, you know, it's all just going to look spectacular in your kitchen. So we are going to whip up a storm, and by we I mean him. I'm going to taste up a storm very happily this hour. But let me show you what you get. I'll give you the item number because this is what everybody has been looking for and asking for since that sellout show. When are you getting it back? When can we get the colours? When can I get all the attachments? So this is your Smeg 50s retro style hand blender, 104042. $259. We've got 3 months of interest-free part payments there. But you can see on your screen a whole lot included so that you can mash. You've got the jugs that are required for you to do all of your chopping, all your emulsifying, all your whisking, and well, you've got the whisk attachment there as well. Pastel blue, cream, black and red are your colour options. I'm going to show you all of them as the hour goes on. The pastel blue, which is the prettiest powder blue, that's going to be the first one to go. So that's everything there. But then we're also throwing in this amazingly slimline, fabulous scale.
Yes.
And that's worth about $100. It's the digital kitchen scale, and we're just going to pop that in the box because that's the kind of people we are. TVSN and Smeg, we just got to spoil you all.
It's so useful when you're doing or you're whipping up things and you can weigh your ingredients out straight on the scale. And it's also got a minute minder as well.
Has it?
Yeah, so if you want to cook something, you can use your little minute minder on your scale, on your digital scales.
I'm loving even the size of this jug, Rodney.
Yeah, it's one of the largest available. It's 1.4 litres. So great for if you've got a large family, you want to do large quantities of whisking and mixing. It's absolutely great.
I'm thinking gravy. All your gravies and sauces and things like that at this time of year. Absolutely sensational. You know, you think about, these are the jobs, you know, there's sometimes the jobs, Rodney, that you think, I don't want to get out a great big contraption.
That's right.
You know, I just want to chop some nuts. Or I just want to whip up some pesto. I don't want to get my great big food processor out or whatever. I can do the likes of that so quickly and easily.
Well, you certainly can. With this unit, it is just so easy to operate that you would always have it on your kitchen bench.
I've got a friend who teaches cooking classes, and he says the first thing he wants to do is make sure everyone has a really good quality hand blender to do even all your own from scratch curry pastes and things like that. Remember, this can blend. It can do all of your pureeing for you, emulsifying for you. It'll chop, it'll mash, it'll whisk. It will do such a massive variety of foods. Don't think of it as just a blender. It's so much more than that. All right, so now I will just also give you a, before we start demoing, are we going to quickly show the coffee machine just to give the item number? Yeah, there it is. All right, I'll run on down here. We'll run down here. 103647 is your item number there. I nearly did my own stunts there.
Oh, geez, you don't want to go for a 6.
No, I know. I ran down the back of the bench, had a little bit of a whoopsie and nearly did my own stunt roll across the set. But I recovered well.
That's it, that's it.
So this is the coffee machine we're going to come to towards the end of the show.
Right. Yes.
I'll tell you what intrigues me. First of all, I love the way it's designed so it doesn't take up a massive footprint on the bench.
It is. It's nice and slim. It doesn't take up a lot of bench space, especially if you've got a small kitchen and you don't want too many appliances on the bench to take up space. And this is one appliance certainly that you do want on the bench because you'll be using it every day, morning, noon and night.
I was going to say many times a day, many times a day. But it's got more of this fabulous 50s vibe to it as well.
Yeah. The same 50s vibe as all our other appliances, and it's really great. The same, we use a very famous architect firm in Italy called Deep Design, and they've done all the design for all the retro colours. They've you know, studied which of the colours are the 50 style colours, the shapes, absolutely fantastic.
Oh, it's so gorgeous. It makes you want to go and make a it makes you want to be in the kitchen and using all of these wonderful machines. And there is something so exciting about that retro sort of look because it is such a great look right now. And it's not setting you back $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. 103647. The other thing I will say, this is a manual machine. So you can make sure that you are delivering yourself exactly the coffee you want every time. But it also incorporates a pod system. So if you don't want to do the whole manual palaver, you can just do the pods.
That's right. And we use environmentally friendly pods, so they're paper pods. So they can be purchased online. So you just Google those. They're ESE pods, and they're fantastic. So they're biodegradable. They can go straight in your compost.
Oh, fabulous.
In your bin.
Yeah. All right, so listen, we're going to get to that later on because there is an amazing gift in there as well that will come with the coffee machine. If you do want the whole kit and caboodle, let's talk about the kettle that's available, the 50s retro style electric kettle, 103434. It looks like a little rocket ship. I love it. $199 and 2-part payments. And the toaster you can see on the bottom of your screen for $189. That's available from us as well, a 4-slice toaster. And you'll see those around the set, decorating the set behind us right throughout the show. So you know you're going to be able to have the most amazing look or looking kitchen. Maybe you're renovating the kitchen. Now would be a great time to grab some fabulous appliances, especially because we've got the gifts coming with both the hand blender and the coffee machine. All right, let's start demoing, Rodney. What are you going to make for me first?
I'm going to start showing you how easy. You know, you talked about I don't need to get my food processor out to chop my vegetables and that. So this little chopper, it's a half a litre chopper.
Yes.
It's got a curved blade inside, stainless steel blade, and this really can chop anything very, very hard.
And it's got like a silicone foot there, so it means it stays
that's right.
put.
It stays put, and that base actually comes off, and it becomes a lid.
No way.
It is.
I love that.
So look how compact and easy that is.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to show you is I'm going to start with the base of our pumpkin soup.
Okay.
So we've got our carrots, our celery, and they're all hard to chop vegetables, you know, and even some onion, which gives you tears, you know.
Yeah, this is the time-intensive part.
That's
of
right.
Cooking from scratch or trying to cook healthily.
Yep.
And like Rodney said, you might be living in an apartment, or you might somewhere you just don't have room for a great big processor. This is going to be ideal. All right.
So I can start, and it's really easy. I've got 2 buttons at the front. Yep. So I've got my top button, which I can adjust my speed. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
And then I've got my turbo button at the bottom, so I can go straight to full power.
Yep.
And all you just need to do is just pulse that, and literally in seconds, it's going to chop my vegetables.
Okay, that's it. I want one. That's it. I'm done.
So I don't need to spend hours cutting and, you know, cutting my fingers and, you know, crying over onions.
Yep.
So it's just really quick, you know, just simply just pulse that, and literally in seconds, I've got my base for my pumpkin.
For your soup, but you've also got a base for a casserole, and you've got a base for gravies, and you've got a base for risottos and things like that as well.
So it took literally seconds just to get that done.
Oh, Rodney, I just had a thought.
Yes.
See, You've got to get used to me going, oh,
That's all right, yeah.
baby food.
Yeah,
Anybody
you can do
with
all
a toddler.
Why not?
Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
absolutely.
All of a sudden that world will be so much, and you are so time poor with a toddler on your hands.
That's right.
Trust me, I know.
And you want to make something that's healthy for them as well. You don't. You want to sort of make your own type of food, and then you want to blend it. So you can do that as well. It's absolutely fantastic. So that was really quick and easy. Took seconds to do.
It did.
And also too, so that's our base for our casserole, as you say, our soups and our casseroles.
Yep.
But we can also do our pumpkin.
Oh, is
So
that
we can-
raw pumpkin?
raw pumpkin.
You haven't pre-cooked it?
No, this is raw.
Oh, wow.
And I can do that as well. So any hard vegetable that, you know, you would struggle with, you know, you want to give it a shot?
Oh, no, we're going to move you.
gonna move
Not
you
yet.
around.
The little
No.
rocket ship. I'm just making space so that
so
we can see it.
So you
Yeah.
can see how
There we
easy it
go.
is.
That's
but
better.
you can actually see how easy it is to just literally pulsing that,
Oh, wow.
and it'll just chop up my pumpkin in no time at all. So,
Look at that.
you know, you don't have to, and what that means is too, that when you do that, it'll cook your soups faster.
Yes, absolutely. Now, listen, the other thing is, obviously, what Rodney's doing, and we're doing it very quickly in the studio just for demo purposes, but, you know, you just give it a little bit of a shake,
That's
and the
right.
bigger bits fall back into the
They
middle,
do.
and you give it another bit of a
Yeah.
go.
And as I said, I'm not doing it for very long,
Yeah.
but you can easily, it's absolutely very easy.
Oh, look at that.
And so there's my soup base already done,
Yeah.
so ready to go.
How amazing. And remember, everything you need comes in your kit today at $2.59. Now, last time these guys were here with this hand blender, everybody at home went ballistic and we virtually had a complete sellout. So we have restocked. We are ready for you guys who missed out last time to order right now. We have all colours available for you. 104042 is your item number. In saying that, it won't be long until I'll be telling you that pastel blue is sold out. Because it's already, now in single figures. Panic. Trust me, we sell dozens and dozens and dozens of these all within 1 hour of being on the telly. It's not like normal shopping where you go to those big department stores and 2 or 3 people might be looking at it. We don't know how many people across Australia are watching right now. You can all enter this store at the same time. You can all order at the same time via the interwebs and the phone line. So that's why you've got to hurry as quickly as you can. All right, now what are you doing, Rodney?
Well, with the magic of TV,
Yes.
all that blending and chopping that we've done with our chopper, I've made this beautiful pumpkin soup.
Ooh.
And now we're going to use the stainless steel wand to
Yes.
puree it.
Okay.
And we can make it nice and creamy.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
I did this once with a hand blender, and
Yeah.
it was pumpkin soup. And as I was doing it, I thought, what is that floating up? And then I realised it was bits of rubber from the inside that had melted from a seal that had
really?
melted and was coming through. I had to toss out all the soup.
Oh, no.
So I can do this in heat.
In heat, yes. So it's all stainless. It's all stainless steel, and it's all heat resistant. So even though there is a seal in there, it is heat resistant. So again,
Okay, sold again.
and what is really nice too, Susie, maybe you notice with your other hand blenders, when you're trying to puree your food, it gets drawn to the base,
Oh, it
and it
sucks
sucks
down.
it down like a vacuum cleaner,
then you
and
yank it
can't,
up,
and
and
it
it
splatters
splatters
everywhere.
everywhere.
And what you'll notice with our one, with the flow blend, is that this won't happen. But and with the variable speed, it's great. So we always recommend start on lower speed when you're dealing with hot liquids.
Yes.
But again, simply just pressing the button, and look how, and I can just move that wand really easily in the pan.
And I love the sound of it.
And it's quiet.
It's a beautiful, just like a
And it's
purr.
nice and quiet.
It's
Yes.
gorgeous. Now, this won in 2017 a Good Design Award.
It did, yes.
Which acknowledges design, innovation, and technological excellence.
Yes.
And this little guy, this hand blender, won
Did
that
everything.
award.
Did everything.
Wow.
So you can see how beautiful that is, that it's really making it lovely and creamy.
Absolutely.
And then, you know, once I've sort of got most of the larger bits done, I can turbo it and
wow.
really go right to full speed.
This is good. because it gives you the option. You might want a more chunky soup.
That's right. I can adjust the intensity or the density of that soup. So it's really, really easy.
Wow.
Absolutely fantastic. And I'm sure you'll like a taste.
Oh, I have to. It's not even up for question.
It's not up for question.
Because I have to prove to everybody that it's real food.
Oh,
it's not fake television food. It's real food that we're working with on real demos. This is exciting because this is what winter's about.
Well,
it's about this warm, hearty, beautiful meals and the family coming together over meals because we go out less. We stay in because it's cold and it's dark. Yeah, we're in for a very cold weekend, my producer's just saying. We've got no way. Sorry, my producer's saying it's going to be -3 in Victoria this weekend.
Well, you'll need to get one to make your hot soups.
Oh, you guys definitely need these. That blue is going to be gone very soon. There's 5 left in the blue. I have 15 left in red. I'm going to count you guys down. It's going to be like an auction as this show goes on. Okay. Oh, the smell of this. Because it's home cooked.
It's all home cooked.
Oh, well, I've got margin up. I don't know about anybody else. Oh, my. What else did you put in here? This is amazing.
Look, it's secret stuff.
All right, well, I'll just hold on to this bowl then for the rest of the show, shall I? Why not? So there you go. Your soups, all of your chopping we just showed you so easily, even raw pumpkin, raw carrots, raw onions. Have a look on your screen. Rodney, talk us through all of this.
You can see there we're doing...
While I eat.
While you eat. But you can see you've got the whisk attachment, and that's what's coming up next. And you've got your stainless steel wire whisk, which is fantastic. We can use that for making, you know, egg whites. We want to whip some cream for our desserts. So it's really easy, and we're going to make some beautiful cakes with that. We're going to do a cake mix with it as well.
Are we?
Yes.
Awesome. We're going to make cake.
So you don't even need a hand mixer, you know, a hand mixer. Or your stand mixer. So
I'm so excited because we're
really
actually
fantastic.
Eliminating a bunch of other appliances that we don't need anymore.
We are. And, you know, with the small kitchen, so if you've got a small kitchen and you want your coffee machine, which is fantastic, this doesn't take up a lot of room either.
Not at
which
all.
is great. So, you know, people that are short on space, you can't have those big bulky machines, but you want something that it's an all-rounder, can do everything, as you're saying, chop, puree, emulsify, mash, it does everything. And literally take it out of the drawer, or even have it on your bench if you've got a little space in the corner. Just leave it there and you get it. I use it to do my eggs in the morning with the whisk. Yeah, it's fantastic. So do my scrambled eggs, and it's just great.
So
omelets.
easy.
And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a frittata.
Okay, well, we're going to have a look at that as soon as we finish seeing all of that on the screen. Here we go. So, in terms of washing it, is that a hard thing to do?
No. Most of the accessories are dishwasher safe.
Oh, good.
So I can put the chopper bowl into the dishwasher, the blades, the top cover, just warm soapy water. My Triton jug, which is fantastic, 1.4 litre Triton jug. That one can go in the dishwasher as well. My wire whisk, I can take that off and put in the dishwasher.
Fabulous.
So there are lots of accessories that can be washed in the machine. The stainless steel wand, just rinse it because it's so easy to do. Yeah, and the potato masher can go in the dishwasher as well.
And you're likely to use it again in 5 minutes, so you may as well just
you
wash
might give it a quick
under
rinse.
the tap. Listen, this amazing deal. Every time Rodney comes back, I don't know how much of what colour we're going to be if we're going to have it in the stock at all. But also the $100 gift, I have not been told that that's going to be continued. So as far as I'm concerned, you're watching right now, you dive in, you get those fabulous scales as well, just thrown in, just to say, hey, thanks for shopping with us with Smeg at TVSN. 104042 is your item number. And you do have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can test drive. Start cooking at home as the minute you get it. That doesn't mean 30 days to look at the box. That means get it out.
Get it out there and do. And
making some
of course, because that's what the exciting thing. You know, I've got people at work that have started, you know, it's really funny. I've got my Smeg colleagues, and they say, I saw you on TVSN, and they've actually ordered the hand blender.
Really?
So my colleagues who work with me, and they're so convinced after they see me, they go, I've seen it, now I'm going to buy one, I'm going to order one, I need one.
And I just also had a very quick thought, because I know we've got to do this, but if I've seen in homes that are for sale.
Yes.
And they want to make the kitchen look really awesome.
Oh, it's fantastic.
They get rid of everything and you would just have all your Smeg appliances just dotted around the kitchen. Oh, what a phenomenal look.
No, it's
okay,
fantastic.
what have you got
so
in here?
here I've got 6 eggs, some cream and some shallot.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to whisk this up. And look how quick this is to whisk up. And again, with my whisk.
It's not splattering that,
No.
Rodney.
And I'm only using a medium speed. So once I've blended the ingredients, I can go to a higher speed and really fluff them up, get more air in. But you've got total control with this appliance. And then, once I've done that, I can put in my, my lovely cooked sweet potato. So this is some nice sweet potato that I've cooked.
Yes.
So I can just throw that in, which is lovely. So look, it takes no time at all to make that beautiful frittata that you showed.
So the thing is though, once you buy this, there's no excuse now to not be eating healthily.
No.
And not being able to cook from scratch yourself. And it really is so much more fun. It's a beautiful way to serve food for people as well.
That's
oh my gosh, are you doing that as well?
Yeah, so I'm just mixing it all together with the whisk.
With the whisk.
Yeah. So that's some lovely cooked, I just roasted that sweet potato.
Yeah.
And look at that, it's ready to go.
Shallots, cream,
egg, and then just put it into a baking dish and bake it, and there's your dinner.
And that literally took, what, a minute and a half?
A minute and a half.
Obviously, you've got to have pre-roasted your sweet potato, but you can do that in your air fryer. That's so easy. And look at what is the end result.
And I'm sure you'd like to try some, Susie, because you've got to try it.
I am seriously having trouble that I am the one who has to do this today. No, I actually thought you'd never ask. Thank you,
Do you know what? It was funny. I saw Jamie, and he's a bit jealous because he did the last show.
He's totally jealous. I know.
He did the last show,
I
and
was
he said,
I'm doing Smeg.
and he was very jealous because you're going to eat all this yummy food.
Now, did you just cook this in a pan?
No, just in the oven. So we just put it into an oven tray and just baked it for 20 minutes in the oven.
Perfectly.
And we actually put some feta through that as well. So if you want to put some cheese through it, you can put some cheese through that also. And it's really delicious. But it's so healthy and very quick and easy. You can take it to work. You can have it you don't have to eat it cold, room temperature.
And you know what it's like too. So you can have that like, it might be a day you had a late lunch. And you think, I don't really need a massive meal.
That's right.
Although I usually do. But there's just so many occasions. You know how fabulous it is to have a frittata like that. And I can't believe you used the whisk in that big jug. And there was no splashing.
No splashing. No splashing at all.
Awesome.
And this jug's fantastic because it's also got a lid. It comes with a lid. So, for example, if I've mixed these ingredients and I don't want to cook them straight away, I can actually then store this in the fridge. I can put the lid on.
Oh, brilliant.
And then it's airtight seal, and I can pop that in the fridge.
Oh, so you can just come back to it later.
I can come back to it later.
You could do that with a pancake mix.
The pancake mix as well.
Oh, fabulous.
So isn't that fantastic?
Listen, I've got to just warn you, I've literally got 2 left in this blue. And the pastel blue, if you're after it, you guys better put your skates on and do some kind of magic trick. Get to the phone or the website. The red is spectacular. There's the black for you as well. Maybe you're buying for a gentleman. Maybe you've got a friend or hubby or somebody who loves being in the kitchen. It's their birthday coming up. It's my brother-in-law's birthday soon, and he's incredible in the kitchen. So maybe he'd like the black one, But they're all of this wonderful 50s retro design, 104042, a design team based in Italy that have gone and designed all of the range so that it all looks fabulous in the kitchen. These are all the accessories that you'll receive. Everything that you need to do all your whisking and your chopping and your pureeing and your blending and your emulsifying, make your smoothies, make everything from your mashed potato to your soups to your dips to your pancake batters. We're going to do a cake batter and show you how to do that as well. But today we have the gift. Thank you, Angelique. Angelique's our buyer. She organises this with Rod. There's your scales, worth $100 roughly, that are going to be thrown into the box as well, just as a gift. You don't even have to ask for them, just as a gift. But there's everything. Only 2 left in this powder blue, so I just wanted to point that out. All right, what are we going to hook into next? I'm loving this show.
I'm going to do some homemade mayonnaise. Now, we always think, we just buy it in the supermarket.
Yeah.
But mayonnaise is one of the easiest things to make.
Wow, really?
And with this unit, this hand blender makes it foolproof.
Well, I was going to say, it is if you've got the hand blender.
The hand blender.
Okay.
So I've got a cup of oil here.
Yes.
Then I just crack 1 whole egg, so it's a whole egg mayonnaise. So I just pop it in. Now, you've seen these shows where you've got to add the oil slowly because it doesn't work. And
that worried me.
Yeah. So what we do is we've got our flow blend attachment, stainless steel attachment. So we put that over the egg yolk.
Yeah.
And then we just press, and I'm only using a medium speed.
Okay.
And we let machine do all the work. So we just got to be a little bit patient.
Yeah.
And look at this. So it's starting to emulsify.
It looks like a lava lamp.
It does look like a bit like a lava lamp. But I'm not doing anything. I'm just holding it down, and it's doing all the emulsifying for me. So it's emulsifying the oil into the egg.
And this is how quick your own homemade mayonnaise could be. So if we added a bit of salt and pepper or garlic or something,
yep. So now
we end up with aioli?
Well, that's what I'm going to do. So I can add a garlic clove, and I'll just add a bit of salt in there, and I'll put some lemon juice in as well.
Yeah.
And you can add a little bit of pepper.
Yeah.
Get the pepper in.
And there. What's that? I got it.
There you go. And then, because I've already done it, then I can just go into my turbo, and I can just really give that a really good blend.
Look at the consistency.
Now, why would you go and buy mayonnaise?
Why would you?
Why would
it's
you?
so expensive.
Yeah, and you can do this at home, and you can use any type of your favourite oil. Like if you want a light mayonnaise, use a vegetable oil. If you want to do like a richer mayonnaise, use a really nice olive oil.
Okay.
So you can really make it as robust or as light as you like, but you can do that, and you can have potato salad.
Oh, yes.
Who doesn't like a potato salad?
Yes, with your own,
With that.
with your own homemade.
That's
like
right.
aioli, like a beautiful gut.
Well, what I'm going to do for you, Susie, talking about potato salad
so
and making it even nicer.
One left in blue. Quick.
One left in blue.
You've got to go.
Oh,
yes.
That's amazing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some beautiful fresh herbs.
Oh, okay.
So what we can do now is this has got, we've got mint, we've got basil, we've got parsley, some dill, and this is absolutely chives. Sorry, not dill, chives.
Yeah.
But what I can do now, I can actually do my dressing for my potato salad. So I'm doing we're calling this the green goddess.
Oh yes, that sounds fabulous. Because it is. It's a bit more healthy.
It's a bit more healthy.
Flavoursome as well.
That's right. So I can actually blend all that through.
Oh, you know what else this would be beautiful? Topping on a roast potato.
Exactly.
Imagine that.
Yep.
Do some, if you're in a hurry, throw some spuds in some alfoil, chuck them in your air fryer. While they're doing, you make
But look how easy that is, and I just
that
and it's
easy.
just move that around.
Beautiful.
But that's really easy. No, it's fine. But look how beautiful this is. And again, if I'm doing I've got potato salad, or aioli with. You were talking about how you love chips.
Oh,
I love chips with
Before
aioli.
the show, we had this conversation. My weakness is savoury, but things like this,
Imagine dipping, hot potatoes, chips or baked potatoes in a beautiful homemade aioli.
Oh, man.
It is. There's nothing beats it, and you can spice it up as well if you want to put a bit of chilli in it. But have a bit of a taste of that
I will, sweetie.
and see what you think. But that's. Okay. And how long did that take to make?
Oh, minutes. Not even.
Not even. Isn't that nice?
Oh,
it's so fresh.
The consistency.
Yes.
It's so smooth. It's velvety smooth in your mouth. It's like, it actually tastes better than, obviously, than the ones in a jar. Once you start cooking from scratch, you know what it's like. You don't go back to jars, and you don't go, and as Jamie Oliver says, if it's got a barcode on it, likely it's not really that good for you. Look, there was not a barcode in sight there.
Not a barcode in sight.
Fresh produce and the most beautiful. Oh, I might accidentally have to have a bit more of that. Blue has sold out, my darlings. Well done, but there's a couple not through the checkout. The next colour that's going to disappear is going to be the red. It's about to hit single figures. So you are going to have to get your skates on there. Cream and black are going head-to-head in this race, this Smeg hand blender race today. We're also going to look at the coffee machine a bit later on. I know a lot of you are asking. If you're after the coffee machine, though, red is going to be the very first one to go. So a little bit of a hurry up for you guys. Sorry, I'm having more frittata with the mayo on top. Oh, now I have to talk. Okay. Look, we're going to show you how to do a cake.
Not yet. I'm going to do something.
Okay, no, don't start yet.
No, don't start yet.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. This is your electric kettle. Quick, if you want black, there's only one left. Quick. And the toaster's at the bottom of your screen. It's a 4-slice toaster. I love this retro thing. It is the coolest. And honestly, if you live in an apartment and you're renting, and you're kind of going, or a house that you're renting, you think, How do I get some character into this room? I'm not allowed to paint it. I'm not allowed to
that's
redo anything. Grab your Smeg appliances. People walk in and go, what a cool place. Now, wait, what are you doing? What did you put in there?
I'm going to do a pesto.
Don't you do it secretly.
No, I'm not going to do it secretly.
We need to know what's in there.
Well, you're going to try this as well, because if you think the aioli came up, that green goddess mayo, now I'm going to do some pesto. So I've got some fresh basil in here, olive oil, roasted nuts, bit of garlic, Parmesan cheese, and look how quick this is going to be. And I love pesto. Pesto would be one of my favourite pasta sauces. But as you say, you can use it for so much more.
Absolutely. I love it on potatoes. I love it on meat.
So look at that. Chicken, beautiful. Look at that.
Oh, my gosh.
Even on some pizza as well.
Oh, yeah, that is good. On lamb.
On lamb, yes, beautiful. Look at that.
Oh, my gosh.
Can the camera get a shot of that? Look at that.
We were chatting away, and it was done before I even turned around.
So again, why would you buy this? And I mean, and you know, homemade pesto just has a different type of flavour because you're using your fresh herbs. They're not been in a jar sitting on the supermarket shelf for God knows how long.
That's exactly right, darling. And the other thing is too, for me, it's peace of mind for my family.
That's right.
That I'm not feeding them, I don't know what the ingredients are always in the jar, what chemicals are involved in the packaging and in the how long ago it was made. Like, there is so much more going on with packaged food. Now, sometimes we have to use packaged food. I do too. Sometimes we have to. But if you can afford, if you can avoid it, then you know you're going to be streets ahead. Not only with your health, but even with just the joy of being in the kitchen, the joy of feeding your family, people you love and your friends. This is so affordable, takes up virtually no space, is an award-winning, a design award-winning machine that anybody can use, that comes with all the attachments you need. It's $259. It's not $1,000, $2,000. I know there are appliances out there in the many thousands that virtually get up and bake you a loaf of bread. I don't want to relearn how to cook with those. I don't have time for that. I just want to make my soup base, make my pesto, make my mayo, all from scratch, do my frittata, do my pancakes, do my mashed potatoes, do my cake batters, all with this one hand blender. 104042. All you have to do is choose your colour, except for blue. Oh, one didn't go through the checkout in time. So that's a good time for me to remind you, you've only got 15 minutes to go through the checkout. Otherwise, the computer thinks you don't really want it, you're not serious, pulls it back out, and someone else dives in, and they completely sideswipe you, and they take it when you thought you had it. Black just sold out in the kettle, well done. I did warn you I only had one left, and I meant that. At this stage, I've got 2 in silver, 2 in blue, and 2 in pink. Can I steal some bread to dip into my pesto?
You sure can.
Do you like that? It just became my pesto, Rod.
Oh, that's okay.
All of a sudden, it just became my pesto.
Well, it's going to become your mashed potato too.
Oh.
You can put some pesto on them.
No wonder Jamie was so jealous. You know what? What about what about all your hummuses and whatnot? What was that, Liliana? Oh, yeah. Oh, Liliana's saying, and she's absolutely right, my producer's saying, how expensive is a dip buying it from the shop?
Oh, I know, when you can make it at home in no time at all.
Seriously, you are streets ahead. Go to the markets, buy your own ingredients, and just make it as you need it. That mayo, that whole jar of mayo like that, a specialist mayo, you'd be between $10 and $15 here in Sydney. Okay, I'm trying the pesto, and you're cooking up a storm over here, and you're not telling me what you're doing.
Well, whilst you're eating that beautiful fresh pesto, and look how green it is and vibrant, you cannot get that out of a jar, can you, Susie?
I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay.
Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the mashing attachment, which is fantastic. Now, again, I love mashed potato, any type. I like potatoes anyway. I think it's the favourite veg. So I've just cooked up some beautiful potatoes, drained them. I've added some butter, and of course, you need butter and cream.
Gotta have cream.
Now, this is the masher. It's so easy, and it's safe. This doesn't cut you, this blade. It's a plastic blade, but it's great for like pureeing vegetables and fruit. So again, all I've got to do, just use a medium speed.
And you will need salt and pepper too.
Yes,
by the way.
and I will put some. But look how easy. Look how easy that is.
Oh
and
my gosh!
It just goes through.
Oh, look, isn't that clever?
And I love making gnocchi as well. So if I want to mash so mashed potato. No. Well, I had to. Not with this. It's not hard at all. So you can mash your cooked potatoes, but look how beautiful that is, and you'll get a beautiful creamy mashed potato.
Oh my gosh! Oh, seriously. I can't even tell you. I'm just in heaven.
Do you want to add some salt to
Yes,
the
I
mash?
will,
You can do some seasoning.
I think you have to do this.
You got to do it the chefy way.
that how the
You got to
chefs
do
do
the Jamie Oliver way.
Yeah, exactly.
And some nice
And some
freshly
pepper.
ground pepper.
But that, again, no more with the fork. the
Oh,
masher.
that's right.
No.
That old-fashioned masher
No,
that took,
my mum just
you know, you had to.
travel. Like, and I can never get it the same. Do
So
it
look how
better.
easy that is,
Oh, wow.
and no mess,
No.
and less to wash up.
And look at that.
Look how beautiful and creamy it's
By the
coming.
time you call the kids and say, kids, dinner's ready, by the time they get downstairs, you've done the potatoes.
Well, I tell you
fresh.
what, the kids will want to do this,
Yeah.
won't they, Susie?
Actually, they will.
They would want to do that.
And
So
you can let them.
that's it. So look how easy that is. It just comes away so easily.
Now, Liliana wants me to tell you, and I was
Yes.
going to tell everyone, on the weekend she made mashed potato and she added a very unusual ingredient.
Oh, okay. What was that?
Wasabi.
Oh, yes, I've heard about this. I've heard about doing a wasabi mash.
She said it was amazing.
Yeah, just give it that extra
Wow.
kick.
A little
and
bit of-
especially now that it's in winter, getting a bit cooler. But look at that.
But see, even if you're going to do, look, on those nights where you get home from work and you're absolutely exhausted, bangers and mash. Like,
Yep.
seriously.
How easy is that? Grill some sausages, and there you go.
All right. I've just got to show everybody, Rod, that it's not
That
fake
it's not
TV
fake. It's
food.
not fake. Yeah, exactly.
It's real
exactly.
food.
It's real food.
Ready?
Freshly cooked. How's that?
Oh, it's so good because there's a real lightness and fluffiness to it in your mouth. It's not sort of gluey
Yes.
and all of that. It's just light and fluffy and flavoursome. And that was so quick. And now that can go in the dishwasher.
Yes, that attachment can go in the dishwasher, so it cleans it really well. So I don't have to sit there and scrub all the holes out.
And a little bit,
And a bit
of
of
pesto
pesto.
on the mashed potato. I'm just experimenting over here. Now, we are going to move to the coffee machine very soon.
But before that,
Yeah.
we're going to make some desserts. So we're going to have some desserts going for
Okay.
coffee.
All right.
We've got to have some desserts for coffee.
We do.
And my first one, and you're going to love this one, Susie.
Yes, I'm loving everything. I'm loving everything about you, Rodney, right now, I tell you.
We're going to do a little bit of a... Look, we're going to something a little bit healthy, and it's non-dairy as well. So we're going to do a mango sorbet. Do you believe we can do a mango sorbet with this machine?
No.
And so I've got some frozen mango. And you can buy lots of frozen fruit in the supermarket, or
Yeah.
you can freeze your own if you want. So this is frozen mango, some coconut cream.
Okay.
That's all it
nice
needs.
Nice and healthy.
Nice and healthy, dairy-free.
That's it.
That's it. And now I'm just going to... And this is going to churn it. So this is going to become like an ice cream churner.
Okay, so which attachment are you using?
So I'm using the chopper with the blade.
Okay.
And the blade gives you a vortex action. So it brings the ingredients from the outside into the middle.
Oh.
So you just watch this.
Oh, my gosh.
So quick.
My kids were desperate for mango sorbet the other day, and I kept saying, well, mangoes aren't in season. I can't buy mangoes. I didn't think to look in the frozen section.
There you go. So now you can go and get some frozen mango and make them some sorbet.
Oh, no way. Look at this. Have you guys got this yet? Are you on the phone? Oh, because if you're not, I don't know what else we can do. You cannot tell me that a day of your life goes by where you're not going to make something
Look at
like a mashed potato, or a pesto, or a frittata, or a sorbet.
And what's great too, Susie, if that's a little bit too soft, let me present it to you
Oh,
nicely.
okay.
Hey, we've got to do things, you don't want to use the same fork for your savoury and your sweet,
Oh,
but
okay.
look at that, I've just scooped it out.
Look at that consistency.
Yeah. Now, if it's a little bit too soft,
Yeah.
you can actually, we talked about, take the base off, take the blade out,
Oh, yes.
put it in the freezer.
As
and
a
just,
use
and a
that
lid.
as a lid?
Yeah.
And that can go in the
store it-
freezer?
Yeah. So if you want to, you make it a little bit firmer.
Yeah.
If it's a little bit too soft, but it depends how you want. So,
Yes, of course.
yeah.
If you want more of that soft serve
That's it.
kind of idea,
So
that
keep
feel. Oh. How quick was that? Imagine
was
you've
very
got
quick.
people over at the last minute. All you need to have is the frozen mangoes, or probably raspberries or whatever you want in the freezer, and some coconut cream. Oh, okay. Oh, look. I'm so sorry. Everyone in the control room is so jealous right now.
They can't wait till after the show
What
because
can I
that's
do?
what they've got to they just got to be a little bit more patient and wait till after the show.
Far out Brussels sprout.
Isn't that good?
If you hadn't told me there was only 2 ingredients in here, I
Isn't that
would
amazing?
never have believed
Two
it.
ingredients.
Because you can taste the coconut coming through with the mango.
Really nice. It's a great, it's a great combination. And I'd do even pineapple sorbet. So you can get some frozen pineapple, like any berries, if you want to use berries as well.
Oh my gosh.
So,
this is an amazing deal. Seriously, the whole kit and caboodle, everything you need, this Smeg look, the Smeg name, design winning, award winning. A gift worth $100 thrown in for you. Good Lord, there's not much more we can do than that. But what you have to do, your end of the bargain now, is, in fact, to grab one and go through the checkout. Think about this too. Think about maybe wedding presents, engagement presents. Like, how brilliant is that?
Fantastic.
Somebody moving out of home. You want to encourage them to move out? Give them one of these. This is to use in your new kitchen.
And watch TVSN and get some recipe ideas.
Exactly. Now, what's our last demo?
Our last demo before we go to coffee. Well, what a better way to finish off with a beautiful cake. It's only 3 ingredients, Susie. So if you think this was fantastic, if you thought this was great with using 2 ingredients, wait till you see this. This is a Nutella cake. So we've got 3 ingredients in this bowl.
Did you say Nutella cake?
Nutella cake.
Oh, my Lord.
So if you love, it becomes like a beautiful fudge cake.
Right.
So we've got Nutella, 4 eggs, and some flour. That's all we've got. And I'm going to use my whisk, and I'm going to show you how fantastic this is. I can use this to make pancake batter, cake batter. So again, I don't have to take my mixer out to do a cake.
Right.
Which is really fantastic.
You don't have to not only go to that expense, but have the storage space or the bench space for it.
Right.
It's all yours, all done to cook it, you know. And look, there's 3 months in the 3-part payment as well. You could pay as little as $88.54 today. Add your postage and handling, you're around the $100 mark, and this is yours. We send it to you as if you're paid in full. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can check it out. We know you're going to love it, and you've got another 2 months to pay it off while you're loving it. So cook on us for 30 days. Give it a shot. See what you think.
Look how easy. I've made that. That was very quick. So I've already done my mix, but of course you want to taste the end result because that's what it's all about.
Oh, that's just unfortunately in my job description this hour. I'm thinking you could do your icing.
You can do icing
there as well.
Yeah, you can do an icing if you want to do your icing. And it becomes like a beautiful fudge cake. And it's so easy. 3 ingredients. Your kids would want to make it, Susie.
I know.
Your kids would want to make it.
My kids are going to be, Mum, my kids will be going right now. They're home from school. They'll be going, I can't believe you got to eat Nutella cake. They will.
You didn't bring me any home.
Exactly. And they'll say, did you bring one of those blenders home, Mum? I have to buy one too, like you guys. All right, here we go.
It's fantastic. How's that? Isn't that easy?
Oh.
It is so easy.
Good. So that was just Nutella, eggs and flour.
That's all. And all the recipes are on the TVSN website. So if viewers can log in.
I just got the Nutella hit.
That's great, isn't it?
That is insane. If you guys buy this just to make this cake, honestly, it's worth it. $2.15. Oh, Susie, step away from the cake. It's very hard. Okay, red is in single figures. This is going to be our issue. There are not going to be enough colours. Oh, how am I not going to have another piece of that? Oh, I don't know. Cream. Cream is now selling the fastest. All right. Well, I don't mind. But listen, do consider getting the kettle. Do consider getting the toaster. Do consider getting the coffee machine, if you can. My palate is so confused. I'm going sweet, savoury, sweet, savoury, sweet, savoury. If you can, order as many appliances as you can in the same order number. A, because they're here. And you know you can get them in the colour that you want if they are available there. But you save on your postage and handling the more you have under the one order number. What they'll do is they'll keep combining the postage and handling on each item and then they halve it, I believe. Or you can just buy the toaster by itself. $1.99. I love that pink. I love that. Is it called Perfect Pink? No, Pastel Pink. It's the Perfect Pastel Pink.
Perfect Pastel Pink.
I love it. I actually had a girlfriend who had her own little kitchen. When she and her husband were going out together and they moved in, he had a really big professional kitchen and he wouldn't let her have it. So she had her own little mini kitchen because she didn't know how to cook.
She had a section, a little
section and all of her appliances were pink. That was her appliance section. I loved it. So anyway, for whatever reason works for you, give it a try. All right, let's talk coffee.
Okay.
Let's talk coffee.
Well, we need to finish off this beautiful meal and all these beautiful dishes that we've created and our desserts with some fantastic coffee. And the coffee machine is a beautiful accompaniment to all our other small appliances. I love coffee, and for me, it's one of those workhorses at home. Any time of the day, you just want to make a quick cup of coffee. And the beauty about this is, Susie, it's so easy to use.
Oh, good.
3 buttons.
Excellent.
And a lever. That's all
How
you've
awesome
got.
is
So
that?
really, really quick. You can use your own fresh pre-ground coffee. And as a value add, you can purchase this beautiful vacuum canister.
Yes.
So when you get your gift with purchase with your 250 grams of coffee, what better way to store it in the vacuum canister so it stays nice and fresh?
Now, that one's only $40, and we've got the details at the bottom of your screen. One thing I will just do very quickly, though, Rod, is just show everyone, we're going to give you a gift with the coffee machine as well, because that's just what we do. You know that about us. You know that we can't help it. We always try and go the extra mile. We're very competitive. We like to beat everybody else, we think, in terms of value. So this is valued at how much? $60. So you've got 2 of your gorgeous coffee cups there, coffee glasses. You've got the jug, you've got your thermometer, and you have some coffee to get you started as well. So that's going to come beautifully boxed just like this with your coffee machine when you buy it with us today. Now, the black sold out just before the show started, so well done for those of you who were quick. But red is going to be the next one to go. I've only 3 left in the red. And cream is now in single figures as well, so you're going to have to go very quickly.
Very quick.
All
so
right.
I'm going to do a double espresso.
Okay.
So I've put my 2 scoops. So you get this fantastic little scoop and tamper with your accessories. So all I'm doing is pressing the middle button, and this is going to dispense me a double espresso.
Wow.
So a great way to wake up in the morning. I want something really strong to get me going.
To
you know,
kickstart you into your
the day. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. And what is beautiful about this machine? It's the consistency that. Coffee after coffee, it's always the same. You know, some coffee machines, they might start off okay, and then as you progress, the coffee isn't as hot, or you don't get the same crema.
Yes.
So, you know, especially when you're entertaining, you might be doing half a dozen coffees for your friends.
Yeah.
You want the first one and the last one to be absolutely consistent.
Right.
And that's what you get with the Smeg coffee machine.
Well, when you think about how much do you pay for a coffee out there in retail, normal cafe land, I mean, anywhere in Sydney, $4, $4.50, $5.50, depending on what you want. But that ends up really adding up in your day.
Well, it does. And we've converted a lot of people at work. So people who started working at Smeg, and they used to come in with their coffee from the cafe, and I said, well, why don't you use the Smeg coffee machine in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Oh, how do I use it? So I give them a quick rundown, and they're saving themselves $4, $4.50 a day.
Every single, but the thing is, that might be one of, maybe you have 2 or 3 coffees a day.
That's it.
You know, there's easily $15 a day that you're spending, and you're depending on that barista to give you possibly the coffee you want. It might not be very nice, and then you've wasted your money. So at the end of the year, if you are spending, is that on 1 or 2 coffees a day, Lil? Okay, so like I was just saying, let's say you're 3 coffees a day. Now, that's easy if you're a partnership as well. You might have 2 coffees and Sweetie has 1.
Still
that's
adds
about
up.
15. Oh, hang on. We're going to do 2 coffees a day from the shop. Yep. So you're going to be looking at around about 7. How much? Yes, it can. We are double, triple checking our maths because we
Getting the
cannot
calculator
believe
out, how much you're saving.
it is thousands and thousands of dollars a year you are spending for 2 coffees. If you were spending roughly $5 a day, that's $10 a day. Obviously, that's over $3.5 grand.
That's amazing.
In a year.
So look at that, and look at this
For
beautiful.
$499, you buy
look
the
at this
machine.
beautiful coffee and the crema on top, perfectly extracted. So that is absolutely fantastic. And you know, a lot of people like putting sugar in their coffee, but I think a real test to a good coffee is tasting it without sugar first, and it shouldn't be bitter.
Okay.
It might be strong, but it
Yes.
shouldn't be bitter.
Right.
Because it's extracted all the oils, and you can see all that beautiful flavour at the top.
Yes.
So absolutely brilliant.
Now, there is an option if we don't want to use our fresh ground coffee, correct?
There is an option, and I'm going to show you that option after I make a
After you make-
cappuccino. So do you prefer a cappuccino? Do you like cappuccino?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So I'm going to make you a cappuccino.
Okay.
So absolutely very, very easy. So we've got the cup there, and I'm going to use the 1 cup now. So I just press the 1 cup, and it's dispensing. And listen how quiet that is.
Oh,
you know, we talked about how quiet the hand blender was. And the same with the coffee machine. If you wake up early in the morning, you don't want to wake up the
Everybody
whole household.
else is asleep.
That's
yes.
it. You don't want to wake
Do you
them
know
up.
what else I heard lately too, Rod? Somebody, a friend of mine, they bought a house and they're very excited. In the new kitchen, there was a U-Butte whiz-bang built-in coffee machine, which they thought was, when they were buying the house, they were like, oh, how cool is that? We've got this coffee machine. But something went wrong with it, apart from the fact that it takes up this much space in the wall unit.
Yes.
But something went wrong with it, and then they had to get somebody in to come and get the whole thing,
take it out,
and they had to replace it because they couldn't just have this empty sort of gape there. And I just thought, you know what? Why wouldn't you spend $500, have something reliable, again, from a company that's been around for 70 years with this fabulous retro look, but you take it with you when you go somewhere.
Especially for people, as you say, who rent.
Yes.
And, you know, they can't have, you know, they can't take the big appliances with them, but like a little appliance and take it with them.
What about if you're travelling around Australia? You're in a caravan or a camper van, but you don't want to compromise on that coffee every day.
No, that's right.
This takes up any space, as you can see. I love that they've made it long and narrow so it just sits back into the bench and it doesn't take up a lot of space at all.
No, it doesn't take up a lot of space at all.
We're just going to step back one little bit, Rod.
Yep.
We've got a viewer saying she's having trouble finding the recipes on the TVSN website.
Okay.
Do you know where exactly they are on the website?
I'll have to check because our they have been loaded. They should be there.
Yeah,
so,
no, I thought they had too.
Yeah.
So
we'll double check on that.
Yeah, we might get that customer's details.
Yeah.
And we'll double check on that, Lil, because they are definitely there somewhere.
We can email them out too.
Joy, darling, we'll get back to you regarding that because you do need to be able to find them, absolutely. Thank you, Joy. Appreciate it, sweetie. Okay, now you're frothing milk on the side.
Milk on the side.
Literally.
Yes. So again, just with the frothing button, 12 seconds to get it to temperature, and I can froth my milk. And look how easy that
I love
is.
the way you did that. It was so professional. And so that was just one of the 3 buttons. Remember, you're getting a jug in the box that we're giving you for free of accessories as a gift today as well. So you'll have a perfectly beautiful jug there as well.
Now, I can't do the pretty barista patterns, but I'll try.
Do you know what?
I'll try.
I had a hot chocolate at a meeting yesterday in the city.
Yes.
And guess what? They did a pussycat.
Did they?
With whiskers and little paws.
Amazing.
Little paws like this.
I need to learn some coffee art, but look how fantastic that is.
You what now? Liliana's telling me she had a hot chocolate in the Queen Victoria building and it was $6.50 for a hot chocolate.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that still looks very impressive, Rod.
Oh, thank you.
I am impressed. I'm impressed at how quick it was and how quiet
And that's
it was.
how it is. You know, it's so quick.
smells good.
It's so quick. Very, very easy.
Oh,
Isn't it?
that's good.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Oh, it's
very
beautiful. And you're right, the crema on top is divine. Thing is, why would you go, especially when it's cold, queue up at a coffee shop?
Especially with this weather now.
Yeah, pay a fortune. And like I said, you're hoping that the barista who happens to be on duty, like on that what do you call it, shift,
Yes.
knows what they're doing. Because it's too late when you get it, you walk out, you've had a sip and you think, oh, this is rubbish, I don't even like this.
Exactly, and you've spent all that money
Yeah.
for nothing. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to use one of the pods, and this is really quick and easy and convenient. So if I don't want to...
We've got coffee and cake, Rod.
Well, look how perfect that is.
Coffee and cake today with our beautiful Smeg coffee machine and our hand blender. Let me put these down the front so you can see. You can imagine doing this yourself at home, the Nutella cake and the beautiful cappuccino. Okay, darling, go ahead.
So I'm just going to do, using one of these environmentally friendly paper pods.
Yes.
So I've just changed the filter for those pods, and I'm just going to press the button.
Where did you put it?
I've put it where I took the filter out of the, the 2-cup filter, and I put the pod filter in, and I put the pod in there. So you've got your different size filters. So for your 1 cup, your 2 cup, and your pods.
Okay, right.
So depending on how many cups you're doing.
Yes.
But I get the same consistency,
Good Lord,
even
that's
with the pods as well.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
So that's a pod now.
Yeah, that's a pod now. So I still get that beautiful crema.
And the pods are great I think the pods are great in a situation where you've got a lot of different people making coffees.
Exactly.
You know,
and
maybe...
it keeps that consistency.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little macchiato because I've got a little leftover frothy milk.
Oh, how clever you
So
are.
it's really easy. So just if you want to just have a touch of milk.
Or you could do your baby chino.
Your baby chino,
You could
exactly.
have mother's group
Look
at
at
your
that.
house. So you don't even have to pack the baby up and get in the car and do all of that. Tell everyone, look, just come to my place. Come to my house. We'll do mother's group here. Tell them all to bring a treat so you don't have to cook, and you just make coffees for everybody and baby chinos. Oh, it'll be sensational. This will pay for itself in no time at $4.99. The gift is at the bottom of your screen, 103647 104042. That was an item number for the hand blender. That is an amazing deal with 3 months of interest-free payments. You're getting everything on your screen. You've also got the scales coming to your door for free, and they're worth $100. And everything else from Smeg that all works in this wonderful design award-winning line. And you can have all of this in your kitchen and be absolutely amazing and love it. Rod, you're a legend. Mwah. Thank you
very
for
much.
feeding me.
No problem,
Oh my
anytime.
God. Now I've got to fight the crew because they're all going to hook in.
They're going to hook in.
Hey, enjoy your cooking, everybody. Thanks.
later.
Bye.